Bueno, tengo el gran placer de darle la bienvenida. I think I'm going to go to English because that is one of my policies, right? If we're in the States, we do English. And of course, I always do Spanglish because that's what we do in Miami. But it is my great pleasure and privilege to welcome you today to Domus, this wonderful collection of projects that has been conceived and carefully developed and nurtured by our spectacular developers that you're going to be shortly, but don't want to get into trouble, so I want to say a couple of things. First and foremost, well, I do that all the time, but anyway. First and foremost, I want to thank all of you who are here, because if you are here, you are part of our success story. O sea que muchísimas gracias a todos que están acá, que forman parte de nuestro cuento de éxito. Without you guys, we would not be here. We are only as good as the message you carry forward, because even the most brilliant of messages is not a message at all if it doesn't have people that can carry it forward, express the message, communicate the message, and in our business, baby, sell the message. And you all have done an incredible job of selling the message. So I want to give you a big hand of applause and give each other a hand of applause. Wonderful. So the Domus collection is introducing a new type of product into the short-term rental space. I will let Ricardo talk about that vision, but I want you to be clear that it is a new vision. It is not more of the same. Not only are the projects strategically located in wonderful locations on Brickell Avenue, not only are they bringing great design and flexible living, but they're bringing new opportunities for ownership and a new value proposition. So listen carefully as you are part of the privileged few that are going to be getting the first look at our next gorgeous project that will be introduced shortly.
Thank you, Alicia. So I'll make it short. I'm not big at big speeches. This is very exciting to me as our second project, because it's a lot more than a project. We're really launching a new concept. I was involved, developer of the first condo hotels here in South Florida. We did the Beauty and the Sonesta, late 90s, early 2000s. And although we liked that concept and short-term rental-friendly condo hotels, we believe that concept got outdated. I keep saying it's very similar to taxis. They were great at some point, but then companies like Uber came along and showed us a better way of doing things. And we think this is the time for condo hotels to be transformed. We created a name for it, flats, flexible apartments for temporary stays. The reason we did it is because we're not a condo hotel. We didn't want to be called a condo hotel. And we're doing something a lot more efficient. Of course, people keep hearing that and say, ha ha ha, let me see it happen, and I understand that. Whoever saw the Uber series popped up saw that happening with Uber. For years, people didn't believe in it and didn't get it. But we're going to show you, and it's a lot more efficient. We think we will achieve all the expectations of people. Certain things, though, we're keeping from the past when I started condo hotels. One of the things is we believe that our work doesn't end at closing. That's when the work starts. It's really all about the guests. People buy because they want the service and they want to see the guests happy, or they want to be happy when they use. And we're keeping that alive here. And to do that, we're creating a management company. We don't want to rely on third parties to make our vision reality. We created a brand, which of course forces us to do all of the above. And that's Domus, and Domus Management is the management company. And that's of course a much longer conversation, but I want to welcome you guys all here. That's for this moment. And when I have my partners from Edifica here, And that's Juan Carlos Pasada, Jordan Luis, and Martin Bedoya. Thanks for being here. And I'll pass now the phone, speaker to Juan Carlos. He'll let you guys know a little bit about Edifica, which is a big success story that we're trying to repeat here in Miami. And then we'll pass you to people in sales to give you the details. But thanks again for being here.
Bueno, nada, muy cortito, en realidad, de verdad que estoy bastante emocionado por este segundo lanzamiento que tenemos acá en Estados Unidos. No les quiero hablar del presente, sino porque ya lo comentó y comentó todos los detalles Ricardo, pero sí el futuro, ¿no? En realidad nosotros estamos, la verdad que apostando muy fuerte y de manera muy consistente en Florida y en Brickell, ¿no? Hoy día definitivamente es un hito importante por el lanzamiento del segundo proyecto, pero también por la búsqueda del cuarto proyecto, ¿no? En realidad estamos próximos a lanzar un siguiente proyecto bastante más grande, de más de 800 unidades, y estamos buscando ahorita alternativa de proyecto de alrededor de 1000 unidades. Entonces la verdad que estamos bastante comprometidos con el desarrollo, digamos, de Miami y específicamente de Brickell. Creemos muchísimo en Brickell como una oportunidad, no solamente para nosotros, sino también para las personas que apuestan, digamos, por comprar una propiedad en Brickell. Dicho sea de paso, yo he sido uno de los que ha apostado. Entonces creo que eso habla consistentemente de lo que realmente digo, porque yo creo en eso y yo lo he hecho. Entonces, realmente nosotros estamos haciendo, creemos las cosas de lo mejor posible, y obviamente no me queda otra cosa más que agradecerles a ustedes por confiar en nosotros, y de verdad que vamos a hacer los mejores proyectos, digamos, acá en Miami, y no los vamos a dejar mal. En realidad ustedes, a los clientes que refieran y que logren, que confíen en nosotros también, van a tener un producto de la mejor calidad. De verdad que con la experiencia que tiene Ricardo, de verdad estamos metiendo muchísima cabeza en la operación, ¿no? Para que, como dice Ricardo, nuestro trabajo empiece cuando entregamos los departamentos, ¿no? O sea, que realmente los proyectos funcionen bien, ¿no? Entonces, de verdad que estamos bastante contentos, y nada, agradecerles a todos por estar acá y de verdad por confiar en nosotros. Muchas gracias.
So, thank you guys. My name is Alicia Pacey. I am the Vice President of Development, Sales, and Marketing for Cervera Real Estate. It's a pleasure to be here, and a pleasure to work with such a visionary team. When I see just the amount of success you all have had in Peru and the bet that you're making on Miami, it gives me even more confidence at the success that our city is going to see, because those eyes are not just coming from Peru, but they're coming from around the world. And their vision for projects, diverse projects, I know he mentioned a couple. I can tell you guys, they're doing things that are not gonna do short-term rental as well, with different other concepts that are very innovative. So it just is inspiring. It's a pleasure to be here today and tell you guys a little bit more about this exciting new project, which is gonna be Domus Brickell Center. Miami is changing, Brickell is changing, every part of our city is changing. And right now, one of the most exciting things I think about Brickell is that it is coming to life with different avenues and different corridors. And Second Avenue, seeing the launch of towers like Mercedes-Benz basically across the street from us, and other exciting developments in restaurants and hospitality, etc., is going to be, I think, another epicenter of the cosmopolitan Brickell skyline. And at Domus, because of the vision that our developers have had, this project has been worked on for a while to bring to market, I think, things that your clients are going to love. For those of you that are brokers, if you guys have already been hearing whisperings of the pre-launch, we wanted to have this be a very exclusive event in appreciation of those agents that have supported us the most in the times to come. In the times that have passed. With 35 stories in the new tower, the building is going to also offer like a turnkey hospitality solution. The developer mentioned their extensive experience from the Ritz-Carlton to different buildings. They are going to have a turnkey solution for the closing and beyond, which in sales is, I think, where we start to become very anxious, because you sell things 5 years ahead and you're like, is it true? In the meeting before this, they said, you know, we just interviewed the GM who's gonna help us like start this management company. They're already hiring these people. These people are already integrally a part of the fabric of how they're planning and laying out the building. So you guys really, truly have a fantastic team here. We've had tremendous success in Domus 1 with this hospitality approach, and this tower I think is gonna bring a much more cosmopolitan vibe with being in the center of the city. The prices are gonna range from 500 and so thousand to about 1.5 million, ranging from studios to 2 bedrooms. We have ample amenity space, including a beautiful rooftop pool. You'd be surprised, I certainly was shocked when I saw the drones and how the views open up completely and you can see the water. We have a wonderful restaurant on the ground floor that's gonna have a cafe, a wine bar, and over 4,000 square feet of kind of meet and greet area for people to, you know, have a coffee, meet a client or a friend, etc. And we have the best team ever for you guys to work with and successfully sell, hopefully all of this building in record time. I would love to introduce our team and give them a moment so that they can say hello. Starting with the Director of Sales, Vanessa Noriega, if you could please come up to the front. I'm gonna go through and then we'll all just pass the microphone. Irene Nostrosa, if you could please come up. Diana Garcia, Christine Rubian,